Good afternoon, traders. This is AJ Trader 7 of Awesomecallstrading.com. I want to thank you for joining us today for this great webinar we're going to do. Well, like always, we had just a great family trading session this morning. Lots of people came in the room. It was fun for this January 24th, 2019. Again, like everything else, we always look to find those plays that maybe are unique, different, gapping up, exciting, ranges, breakouts. I mean, just anything that makes us happy as traders. You know what I mean? First of all, I want you to know that I really love what I do. And every time I do these webinars, I get excited because well, today I started down around $2,100 because in my trading platform I also have bills that come out. So when I woke up this morning, I was down. It said $2,108 or something like that, and a lot of my bills came through. Like you, I have car insurance, car payment, insurance, groceries that came out, debit stuff. So I worked it down. I'm only down right now, if I could show you, it's $673.81. So far about around 1,450 bucks I've made. I started this morning with a nice trade on PANW on a short, and PSK taught me that one. We had that at an upgrade 2 days ago, and the thing fully gap filled. And then this morning, the trade gap 5 points, and all I could think of was PSK. My friend Jason. So I took the stock short at 210.50, and I think you all saw it on Twitter. And I covered. It was pretty well known. I mean, I don't hide my trades. And then I covered at yeah, here it is at 209 this morning, pre-market. And here's the trade right there, as you can see. 210.50, and I covered at 209. I only took 200 shares. I wish I could have took more, but I always want to give something room. I'm always a scale in kind of guy. I never go full size. I would have loved to take in 500, 800 shares, but I can't because the stock has room to pop to 2 points, and I don't want to be down 1,600 adding into that. So I always like to start at 200, 250, and then just kind of gradually add every 50 cents a point, move it up, and then I cover on the pullback. Well, this one, what I did is I simply just put 210.50 and I put in a cover at 209, and I just sat and wait. And I was doing my notes, finding the trades, looking for something, because there's nothing like making your first trade and being right and making money. There's nothing like it in the world. It's the best feeling in the world because you start your day green. And I love starting green. So this was my first trade this morning, and I'll show you the stock actually went down to 207 and 50. So if you can imagine, if I would have stayed in it, I would have made 4 points or 4.5 on 200. I could have cleared almost $900 on my first trade. So, but like everything else, you don't always stay in the whole trade. You know, I'm kind of one of these guys that, man, when that money comes, I want to take it. I want to go take it because I've always been on the other side where I get too greedy. I don't take it, and then the stock pops against me. Next thing I know, and that's happened many times. Now I'm down 1,000. I'm down 800. I'm down 7, and I feel like crap because I think to myself, man, if I had just taken it, I would have banked, you know. And but anyway, other than that, we had some really nice plays today. Lots of reviews from traders from all around. P&Ls being shown. I even took an afternoon trade when I got back from break. Went long Tesla on the news and banked it on twice. Um, and sold some other stocks. I played WVE as well. I just had a really good day overall. So, I mean, it's not like, you know, I'm not a home run hitter. I mean, I made 1,400, but right now, in my eyes, I'm down 673 for the day. I need to make that money. Okay. So let's go into the pre-market ideas that we had today. We had URGN, we had WVE. These are offering plays, and I'm going to show you these. They're really quite amazing, to be honest with you. BGG, this was a pre-market play, to be honest with you. We had TXT, and we had XLNX. We had CTEXS, which everyone knows that I took that after hours yesterday. I went in short at 108. 789, and I covered at 78. I covered at 105. I think you all saw that on Twitter. MKC was one of our favorite plays. I'm going to show you. LRCX, PANW, and yeah, let's just start with those two. Okay, so let's start with our number one play. Now, a lot of you don't play offerings, and that's okay. I don't expect you to, but I love offerings. And offerings to me are all based on what it prices and where the stock is and where it closed. Those three things are important, so write that down. Where the stock closed, where it priced, how many shares, okay, and where it's at. So um, I want you to see this one priced 3.8 million shares, which is pretty small, 41 a share, and anything under 41 would be a buy. So when I walked in the room, I told everyone, buy the stock at 40.75. And I can assure you the stock will go to 42 and 43 today. So first day of trading, never traded before in your life. Come into our room, cost you 25 bucks. The very first trade, number one pick in the room. I'm pretty much assuring you, you take this trade, you will get paid. There's no ands, ifs, buts. It's not hindsight trading. And you know what? For you mods that are in other rooms, oh, of course it's going to go up. Okay, did you call it in your room? All right, then shut the fuck up. Okay, because you don't know how to trade offerings. All right, we do. So just please, you know. So this one was really easy to do, in my opinion. It was a great setup. So anyway, we went after it. The long was 40.75, and if it dipped a little bit, no problem. Add a little bit more. Again, it's all about scaling in, getting a good size on it, and rocking and rolling. So, and I told you the stock would go between 42 and 43, and then it will top off. So let's look at the stock. All right. Ding, 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 ding. URGN, $40.75. It hit almost 42. Pulled again. Gave you another opportunity, $40.75. Gave you a little bit more to the downside, and look where it is now, 42.40. First trade of the day, if you would have taken it, 250 shares, be up almost $600 for your first day in the room. Stock should close around 42.60 to 43. And that's it. And you can see where it previously closed because it was an offering, because it got priced, and it dropped down over $5, $6, which gives a great opportunity. Get it below the offering price and go long. And it should go over to 43, gap up tomorrow, push to 45. Everybody's happy. Pretty simple. All right, the next trade that we had on our books was, we have to go about CTXS. Now, this is a call that I did yesterday. Let's be real. Transparency is everything in our room. Okay, that's who we are. It's what identifies us. Okay, so yesterday after hours, go to my feed. In the chat room, I made an announcement based on the research that I did. I said that the stock was going to probably pull down. So before the close, I told everyone in the room, I am going to go short CTXS into close. Okay, and here's the trade. Okay, it's a live trade. I'm trying to get this thing on. See my entry? 108.79. See it? Well, I did enough research based on the scans that I have, that I pay for. My scans paid for themselves. And I encourage you, if you sign up for an annual, I pay for your scans for 1 year. Think about that for a second. You could have had this for free. This trade alone could have taken care of your scans for a year. But I love it. I did the research, I did the homework, and I had no fear. So I went after it. So I took a short on a 2-day. So if you take a 2-day chart, I went short 108.79, and I covered at 105.50 and 105. Well, 105 didn't fill, you can see. I covered at 105.50 for 3.25. And if you look at the stock, what it did today, the stock sold off. All right, stock sold off, and look where it is. Came all the way down $100 a share. And in pre-market, it already was down to 101. So if you had followed my lead, you would have made 3 to 4 points minimum. And then it just ramped right back up. The next stock that we did was MKC. I love this trade. One of my favorites this morning. Now, MKC had horrific earnings. Stock had closed at $140 a share, gapping down. So, started to sell off in pre-market, as you can tell. I walked in the room. First thing I told everyone, I typed it in, go long, 120, add on dip, give it room, take it to 125. Okay? No ands, no ifs, no second guessing, no lines, no Fibonacci's, no channels, no VWAPs. This is AJ, just pure blood trading. And guess what? I haven't traded MKC in 8 months. I haven't even looked at this stock, but I didn't need much to do. All I had to do was look at it, and it was done. And that's what I did. That's what I did. I looked at it. Right? So here's the call, and here's the trade right here, MKZ. Right? Down 19. Take some nibble around 121, and he pulled back at the open. Add to it. Take the stock to 124 to 126. And you're done. You'll get 5 to 7 points on the trade. Do you want to see where it went? Are you ready? 120, 121. Here we go. $126 a share. Isn't what I wrote? How did I know that? Oh, well, AJ, that's on a fat finger. Okay, how about 125? Does that make you happy? I did say 125 to 126, didn't I? Pretty cool, huh? All right. Let's go into one that just squeezed the crap out of everyone this morning, XLNX. Now, this one, they had some of the most impeccable earnings. And my first instinct was look for the short squeeze at the open. Why? It gapped up, shorts are in trouble, and you were going to get just a nice pop out of the gate. But there's no one in this room, including myself, that could anticipate such a big run. Because I really wanted to short. I think I was looking at, I don't know, 101, 102 on the pop. And originally it had popped to that area and it started to come down. But once it broke that flag, I told traders, do not trade it. Just let it run. And Darkside was really honest. PSK was honest. Palmer was honest in the room. Everyone was just like, it's not ready. It's not ready. So those that when we did try to short, it was more of a scalp, and we got out of it quickly once we knew the flag was going to break out more upside. And sometimes you can't fight against these things. You have to just join the parade. You can't short a freight train. And that's what this was. This was just a massive short squeeze that was well deserved, but it was underestimated even by my standards. And I'm not afraid to admit it. I mean, it was just. But in the end, the idea was to go long. I thought it might pull, I think, to 95 or 96. I double checked what I wrote and then go long. And in the morning when it opened up, I was immediately telling everyone, oh, here's the breakout. Go for it. See the 95 area? I figured it would pop to 101. But if it pulled to the 95 area, which it should settle, go long and just pop it. So as you can tell, the stock went, it actually yanked to 96.80. So a little bit. But once it started to push, I was on it. We were just on it all morning. It just got a great push. And you couldn't go wrong with this trade if you just went long. And there was quite a few traders that did very, very well in this trade. So congratulations to those traders. We had another one like this that exploded more than anticipated. And this is rare for this stock to go like this. But the conductors were all running today. I'm talking AMOT, NVIDIA, AMD. I mean, you could pick a poison. They're all just pushing today. But this was probably the big daddy of them all. This one just surpassed all my expectations. Again, I had a pop coming out of the gate. They did a $5 billion buyback. I figure it should pop towards 150 or more, and look for it to short. And if it came down, look for 142.50. But I said this should pop a little bit more towards 150 based on the buyback of 5 billion. But my goodness, it just didn't stop. So if you went long the idea, then you took good care of yourself, because at the end of the day, it blew through 150. There was no reason to short the stock, and it just kept going. So nice play there. When I write something down, I have the idea that look for the pop, and at least you get 2, 3, 4 points, and then it should fade a little bit and then go long again. But when you got a freight train running, you just stay. You could stay aboard the train. You don't have to get off. Just play it like it is. And so this one captured. And if you had popped, went long at 100 shares, I mean, seriously, and he even kept 8 points, it's still $800. So couldn't go wrong on that trade. I think when Darkside took over the mic this morning, the first thing he said that there was just so many opportunities. I do want to go over a small cap play that was given in the room by our great Raphael this morning. Raphael handed this one to us on a silver platter. He caught this morning, and between him and B Trades, they really keep us pretty busy in here. And this was all Raphael this morning, so I want to thank Raphael. He caught the breakout here at the open with the volume, called it out, and then he actually called it out here, and he actually just double checked with me if I felt it had more room to go. I said, based on this, I put my stops at 3. I think the stock will probably, I was like, I think it was 310 when he had me look at it, and he agreed, and which is really important when we work together, that he does agree. And and we did acknowledge it probably would go to 340 and probably just stop. And so we were pretty much right on point. So I did do that. So congratulations. I have to give credit where it's due, BTBT. The next one that we did was PANW, which I kind of already went over this in pre-market, what I was doing. Again, you just have to understand this stock. And when it gaps up pretty big, look, I want you to look something really carefully. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand how the stock trades. If you pull up and you got a 20-day chart, you see how it stair steps up? I mean, just see how it trades. Every gap up is usually sold off, especially the massive ones. You see that? Look at the last 5 days on upgrades. Every pop is sold off. Every pop is sold off. Every pop is sold off. So again, you have a pop, you gotta sell it off. See the gap up, sell it off. See the pattern? Pop, closed, gap up, sold off. Pop, closed, gap up, sell off. Pop, gap up, sell off. Again, you don't need VMAs or Fibonacci's or a bunch of lines or buy a special DVD, or you don't need to be impressed with somebody like that. Stop it. All right, look at the chart pattern, read the stock, how it plays out, why it's up, why it's underwritten the way it is, who's the analyst on it. It's an upgrade. Upgrades get dumped. Perfect example. This one gapped up 208, filled a full gap to 202. All right. So what do you think was going to happen the next day? So to me, this was just a short opportunity for me. So I took 210.50, as you can see right there. That's me, 210.50, and I took it down. And look where it went, 207.50. And then right back up to 212. And if you look at the notes, how I wrote it, LRCX, I'm sorry, PANW, 210.50, room to add, take it down. Look at where I told you it was going to go. Look at that. This isn't magic. This isn't some bullshit. I told you it was going to go to 207, right? Look at it. Look at it. Read it. Gap filled to 207. And guess where I told you it would go? Look where I told you it would go. 212. You see this? This is professional day trading. This is somebody who sees things so clear that he can write it down and vocally, sternly tell you to your face, this stock will do this. Don't argue with me. Don't come in here thinking, oh, you're wrong. Come in here with the open idea. I just want to make money. Tell me where the stock will go to. Tell me where it will stop. Tell me where I can buy it. And tell me where it's going to end up at. Okay. That's why you pay me, these big bucks of $6.70 a day to come in here. Ooh, wow, 25 bucks to come in here for a day. Ooh, yeah, let me earn that money. Come on. Who does this? Who gives you a report every morning? A report. Not a bunch of, well, this could go here, and then I like this, and this is my watch list. What the fuck? All right? No, you come in here for a report. I want to know what the stock's going to do. And you better tell me. Okay? So let's do it. I'll tell you. No problem. So, and you look at PANW, look how it traded. Here it is. You see? It's gone in one day. Look how it traded. There it goes. 207. 207. Where would it go? 212. 212. You're done. That's it. Next. Oh, you want another one? Okay. How about Tesla? You know, Tesla, it's got a lot of mixed upgrades, downgrades. There's some that want to downgrade the stock, some want to upgrade the stock. Um, but for me, I felt Tesla would be a buying opportunity today. I just felt, this stock is one that you don't. I mean, I've been seeing some downgrades all the way down to 240, 250. And I'm like looking at it like, you just can't take that stock down. You know why? Because every day there's an event on it. And you never know when Musk is going to tweet something. And trust me, he didn't learn his lesson. I mean, he'll tweet whatever he feels, when he feels. He doesn't care. And so you don't want to, just because he laid off to cover coverages or he had to reduce whatever or reduce cars, he's always got something up that he can come out with. This is no different. So today I just went in the room and I just said, go long at 281. If it drops to 275, don't worry. Don't panic. Just go long 281 and go get paid. And you're going to get paid. I said 281. It's the first thing I did when I walked in the room, long at 281. And I'll show you. It was the very first thing I did. Tesla, 281.55. And I said the stock will go to 288. I said it would go to 288 before any kind of selling off. So what it does is it assures you you're going to get paid today. If it heads to 275, we'll get it on the downside. But for the initial move, and then again, I reiterate, some of these traders out there that run rooms, they will tell you, I don't trade the open. I don't trade the open. Oh, I just won't trade the open. I wait 10 minutes. 10 minutes? You know what? I said this yesterday in my webinar. It's because you don't know how to trade the open. There's a difference. There's a difference. You don't have the confidence that we have in this room. You don't understand the big kind of stocks that we do. You're just a different player. You're more conservative, more calm. Let's wait for that setup. Right? No, we make the setup because we understand the concept of the trade. We understand where the stock's going to come down, why it's going to go up. There's no messing around in this room. This is a professional day trading room. So you either act like it or you don't trade in it. So here it is. Here's your long, and here's where it's going. All right. Now, do you want to see it? Can you handle it? All right. 281.55. There's your entry. Where did I say it would go? 288. There's your exit. And it went to 289. Do I really need to do anything for you? Do I need to do anything for you? What do I need to do for you? Huh? Oh, be more accurate? Okay. Yeah. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can do one more trade for you. I'll give you a WVE. Not WVE, a TXT. This one was gapping up 4 points, and I wanted everyone to short this stock. And it was stubborn as heck this morning. It was. I think my entry was 53.50, somewhere around there, pre-market. And I just said, just hang in there. The stock's going to go to, I think I said 52. It's pretty stubborn stock, but it's doing it now. It just had to take longer. I think it's right here, TXT, yeah. Short at 53.90 and try to get to 51 and under. So it has been a big pain in the ass. A lot of traders are expecting a faster return, which they're used to in here, but it is working. It's taking forever. Need a gap fill a little bit on profit taking. Good earnings. Earnings beat. Closed at 49, but I need to take it down. So if you look at the stock right now, it's just kind of a slow fader. So 53.90 entry right there. And just slowly coming down. It should end up around 51, hopefully by the end of the day. You see this 50.90 area? It's kind of like where I want to go. So, and that's it. So that is our recap. URGN on our list. Our number one pick, XLNX, TXT, CTX, CTXS. That will be a two-day chart because we took short the night before. MKC, VT from the great Raphael, LRCX, and PANW. All right, and that is today's live webinar recap on January 24th, 2019. And again, this room is built for traders, but hey, I'm just one guy in here. We have some of the most amazing traders in here. Janny Moore, Raphael, Dave the Trader, Fire, who's on vacation till I think Monday or Tuesday, B-Trades, Dark Side. I mean, B-Trade is just phenomenal. Dark Side's just incredible technical trader. His analysis on he takes over the mic with Janny for almost 2.5 hours. It's a privilege. It's actually an honor. And then we have the great Palmer, who trades mostly in the morning, but he's got just great information and lets us know everything. And again, a shout out to a great guy in here. All of us know, just a great leader, PSK Jason Harris. Just really great. And I want to give a shout out to one of our great. It's a journey. It's a journey for all of us to watch, and it is my friend Noel. And I hope you're following him because Noel is just an inspiration for a lot of people. And if you all recall, Noel has been giving us his journey, and today he's 694. As you can tell, he gave us his report down here. He was up 46.36, and if you could see, he made 520 on Monday, and he made 267 on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday he made 267, and today he made 694. Isn't this inspirational? Huh? Isn't it? He's not gunslinging. He's not loading up 50,000 shares. He's trading, and he's only been in the room. Look, since December 26th. He's showing the world that he can do this, but he's mostly showing himself. If that doesn't inspire you, you're not following him. You all know my following is very tight, but I'm following this man's journey. He may end up over 100 grand for the year. And to be part of that journey with him, it's going to be exhilarating. Okay? So proud to you, Noel, of Zoom. And really proud of him. All right, so that is today's trading highlight. I will see you tomorrow. If you want to be in a room, click here. Boom, 25 for a day. Boom, 100 for the week. Boom, 197 for the month. And I will send you, if you sign up for the month, I will send you my one-on-one personal webinar of how I find plays and what I look for. Okay, it's $399, but I will give it to you. All right? I want you to know everything when you come in here. Because you know what? At the end of the day, this room builds leaders. And we all know it. You know, one guy made a video yesterday. He says, how many has your room developed other people of your skill? That's how you judge a room. I was watching him. I think it was Mike Smith. He said a comment yesterday on a video I was watching, and I enjoy his stuff. And he said, you know, I judge a room by, you know, your transparency. How long are you a proven trader? Do you show your trades? Are you transparent? I love this guy, the way he puts it out there. But what I really like is, you know, how many people have come from your room and become something. Well, you know what? I'm proud of it. I have 11 or 12 chat rooms have opened up in the last 24 months. What does that say about our room? So can't say anything. All you can do is just like, where do I sign up? Okay, because you might be the 13th. Okay, I think is Joel starting one? I think he said this morning. Joel Trading, because he gave us Facebook this morning. That was a great alert. Yep, Joel's just said, yep, I'm starting my room. Anyway, I wish you all the best. Thank you for listening to me. And while I'm talking to you, do you want to see number one pick? I said it's going to 43. You see it? You see it? I said 43 right there. Huh? All you had to do is go 40.75, and you're going to go 43. You want to see it? Just by talking to you. Just by talking to you. Look at the stock. You see how it's trying to get to 43? And you started here in the morning, 40.75. Isn't that beautiful? And now WVE is moving up. Wow. What a great room. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Be well.